Okay, that's Tesco's done with. It's quite an interesting experience, I think, supermarket shopping. I notice people are getting quite irate. They have a till called Scan and Shop, where basically you scan it yourself and you take the little reader and it uploads it. The thing about the till though is it only accepts those, doesn't accept normal stuff. So I don't know, an old guy and his wife had put some stuff on the belt, only to be told you can't do that here, and he got quite irate. He got quite angry now. He didn't have much stuff, he picked it all up again, but he was upset now, and I did wonder why. I mean, it was a genuine mistake. He didn't realise. He started going on how it should have been better signposted, all this sort of stuff. And I did wonder, as I stood down the queue, there was a guy in front of me. This is one of the first times I said I haven't done a Scan and Shop. I don't know why not. Just forgot. Only a small shop. There was a guy in front of me who had also done a small shop. And in front of him was a woman with children. And it was interesting because how slow she was. It was incredible. So essentially, the MO was, she got not a trolley full really, half a trolley full of shopping, and she put it all into the bags on the trolley before paying, which I thought was interesting. I mean, if they're ready to take your card, I've always a tendency to pay and then carry on, sort of thing, but so we're standing there thinking she was going to wheel off with the trolley, and she wasn't. She had to pay, so then she paid. And she seemed to have like 3 handbags, or 3 bags, and looking for the right person, the right card, was interesting. I thought it was quite... No, I'm not in any hurry. I never am. Very rarely am, unless it's an emergency. I do like to take my time, so I didn't mind standing there watching this woman. And eventually she paid. She forgot to pull the card out. She got the card out of the machine, and then there was a little tub for coins, for collecting for the scouts with her, and she then proceeds to go into a purse, one of her purses anyway, and spends a good few minutes pulling all the small coins out, whilst we're all standing there just waiting, looking at her, I sort of like the fact that she wasn't in a hurry, but this was incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough gig when you've got kids shopping. There's only one of you doing it. Yeah, that's not easy now. So I certainly wasn't going to say to her, hey, can you get a move on? But it was like, just when you thought it was over, something else, and then something else, and then something else. But I was just thinking about the old guy who got angry because he didn't think it was signposted properly, the Scan and Shop till. I was just thinking about him. If he'd have been in the queue now, he'd have been getting tetchy there now, I'd say. And he looked he looked decent enough, like, he didn't, he was quite well dressed, and I think his wife was with him. But, I can imagine him there now in the queue getting more and more irate, and like, what's going on here, and you think it's all over, but it's not, and it's just carrying on. But eventually she did wind the merry way with the trolley. It was interesting, even though I was another person behind her, as I'm getting into the car, she's still unloading the stuff into her car. So, and it wasn't a huge shop that she'd done, but I suppose when you have kids with, it do make life a nightmare. But she wasn't in a hurry, and I sort of like that, really. There are times, I think, when you really want to get moving for various reasons, and it's sort of part of human nature. But yeah, just imagine the old guy if he'd have been in the queue now getting a bit hoity-toity with her.